Do you also prepare your clothes every morning? On what suits you better? What is comfy? Or what outfit you needed for the day in school, at work, formal or casual?
According to Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, clothing is one of our basic needs. But have you ever wondered the process of how our cotton and yarn go through every passage before we put on our favorite clothes?
This is not like the ordinary weaving. They are not using this, but this.
Before the arrival of the Spaniards, our ancestors had a rich civilization as they were among the best in the field of weaving, one of the arts and crafts that Ilocos region takes pride in. Prior to the Spanish colonial period, Inabel or cotton loom woven textile had a long history and was well known for its durability. There are now only a few regions of Inabel woven, most of which are middle adulthood or older women in small cities scattered around the Ilocos province, particularly in Pinili, Paway, and Sarat. Here at the small barangay of Lumbaan, Bicbica in Pinili, Ilocos Norte, we met one of the national living treasure of the Philippines. She is 97 years old, a forerunner who continued the weaving practice and inspired her neighbors in Lumbaan to take interest in traditional loom weaving. She began when she was 15 years old and has continued weaving since then until now.
Magdalena Gamayo. Magdalena Gamayo. Yak ni Magdalena Galinato Gamayo apo nga kesyakti may gasatan nga nakakagunod ti kastoy nga kamadayaw sa kasinapo Diyos bakit dahil kinabakit ko nga kastoy siyak pa'y tinapili nga ron nga napadayawan nga nangabak ti abul na. Nangrugi akpay lang kaday di nga idi amok tiya gabulan idi 15 ti tawang kon agab abul ako nga kangkanayo nun. Kaya makikita nga babakit agar aramin mo ti pagka sursurwa ki din ta matulad ko mo jay pamayanda. No, kwa mabantaya mo ti dalagi di babakit nga agar aramid ti panait. So ti ablumin no kwa di nga maduobra na dayjay.
Nana Magdalena or Nana Daleng also makes her own clothes, which she weaves with her own delicate hands using cotton yarn over the course of a month. The only time she stopped weaving was when the Japanese colonization, where they stopped planting cotton out of their fear and there were no materials to use in weaving. But despite various situations and for 82 years, her burning passion towards Inabel weaving prevails.
Ado nga nasakit, nasakit ko nga kinabakitan nga isupay la ti exercise ko day tagabol ta maditiri na no madya kagabol na ako takabalak tayo la basi so ti pangalaan met ti nayon ti agserbi kada kami nga day tataado da nga agatan ti abol basta no agabol ka ta dalagat tagumatang isura kita pag gagatam na mga trabaho agda agumatang iso ti pangan anay mit ti rasyon ti bagay ako.
This complicated process is no big deal for computerized machines, but imagine recreating the same process every day manually by synchronization of their hands and feet to properly use the wooden handloom or pagablan, relying only on instinct, practice, and innate skill to produce hand-woven textile Inabel, or more popularly known to many as Abel Iloco. Plain weaves are the most commonly produced Inabel, and these are used for everything from hand towels and placemats to blankets and dress material. And due to the pandemic, which really had a big impact and became a challenge in weaving, they have been given again the opportunity to add something into their collection.
Kadeti pandemic, tay ko nga napasnak kami ang agabol, sige, abul-abul, awan agtutungtong. Pero kung nagalisto ka nga makalpas atara, ya kung ang nga no aglalo no ado ti order, di ka magtutungtong kada iti pandemic ta bawal. Kunami agungat kami iso nga ado tinaitid na magkidita na alisto kami nga makalpas. Naibusan kami pa mas digitay coin purse, bag naibusan kam kaya kakasjak.
But modernization, along with the development of trade and business, came. Modern products such as imported cloth used for sewing blankets, pillowcases, clothes were introduced, which became the greatest rival of the Inabel. It was during this time that the Ilocano's greatest treasure has been put into sale light as more trendy products were more appreciated. Even the youth started to disregard the ancient practice of weaving. Slowly, this tradition is already dying. And through the program of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts to preserve the traditional skills of Inabel weaving, in partnership with the Katutubo Exchange Philippines and local government unit of Pinili, organized a weaving class in Ilocos Norte. The younger generation, homemakers, teachers were encouraged to keep the tradition of Inabel alive. Dr. Edwin Antonio, Program Director and founder of KXPH, said that the program started under the guidance of Nana Daleng as she welcomes the younger generation to learn the tradition for its preservation.
Training ito para sa mga youth din to learn the different crafts, and one of which is the Inabel weaving. Then nagkaroon din kami ng School of Living Tradition with Nana Daleng, Magdalena Gamayo. Para at least may transfer din yung traditional knowledge on Inabel weaving. Vessel ng culture kasi dito mo dinideposit lahat ng memories mo about your ways of life. This course is open to the public. I have to supervise the program, and of course I do some lectures also. Continuing pa rin, and once they finish the program, yung output nila is being turned into sablay. Sablay is you have to wear it at the end of your course sa culmination or graduation. We invest also among youth kasi kayo ang sabi nga ni Jose Rizal, you are the hope of the fatherland, di ba?
Workshop training was also conducted with the local youth in Pinili, which is the Kanawidan training program on Iloco traditions and art forms, where Dr. Antonio teaches the Ilocano script or the Kuritan, as well as Inabel weaving, singing Pamulinawen, an Ilocano folk song, and Binatbatan dancing, all of which are part of our Ilocano intangible heritage.
Kaya let's try to bring it back by learning it and of course by appreciating it.
And recently, Nana Magdalena was honored for her Inabel designs, which is displayed and integrated into the restoration of the Metropolitan Theater.
Naraisatag ta tiga po na bakit kung kasi na po Diyos nakagunod at tinangatong posisyon nga dahil nga ronda iti do-naran niyo ta kun sarong karan tinangatong aturay.
Weaving has its own set of rules, sense of value, which speaks thousands of meanings that expresses the weaver itself. This fertile culture, woven over a long period of time, continues to live on in every heart of the Inabel weavers. For us, probably, it is just a common fabric, but the truth is that this has been filled with so much passion and consistency. This Inabel is well known and much loved for its softness, beautiful designs, and strength. This is not just a fabric. It symbolizes the identity of Ilocanos, a symbol of the rich culture of Filipinas that is weaved and challenged through multiple passes of the handloom. Even though our country has developed change in our way of life through modern technologies, there are still things that remain part of our culture, things that we can truly say are our own. And to Nana Magdalena, weaving was not only been a source of their livelihood, but an art and an important part of Ilocanos culture.
Masapol nga masursuro tayamin ko ma tiagabol ta sa daan ko mga mapupuko dito anak ko na trabaho tayo nga babae napatag isote may daydayaw na nga iwaruaras ti adayo nga lubong sa lubungan iso nga masapol nga masursuro tayo kumanga sa nga padag lalo kada kayo nga agtutubo bakit ka mamin nga agababulan tadan kasuka mi nga agabal no magkasursuro kayo amin agtutubo.
Nana Daleng's calloused hands provide life to her work, and her one-of-a-kind creations demonstrate how machines will never be able to match human creativity. This has been the legacy of beauty in the art of weaving of our master weaver, Magdalena Gamayo.
Isuga po na ti kastoy, ini tradisyonal a panagabel, masapul nga.
Mapreserban.
Masuportaran.
Kapag talinaen.
Ken pasayaaten.